In honor of approaching what is going to be 200,000 subscribers on this channel, and as a sincere thank you, I thought it would be kind of fun to go back and watch some of the old videos, which I have not seen in a very long time. So I thought we'd get our cringe on and just kind of go see where this channel came from. I haven't seen any of these videos in, like I said, a really long time. God, this is probably a really bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. This is the very first, oh, the old intro. I didn't know what to do and how to start a video, so. UX2 interface. I hated that thing. I was listening to a lot of Down and Cancer Bats and that kind of music. I was listening to very kind of sludgy New Orleans doomish kind of thing, so that explains kind of where the riffs are coming from. I just moved into this room 2 months prior, and I was using the family Sony Cybershot, and I was propping it up on I think it was CDs from Superior Drummer 2, and to get the right angle, and it didn't have a flip out viewer, so I'd basically have to film it, and in case it was good, I would film the whole thing, and then I would check to make sure the framing was correct, and then and if it wasn't correct, I'd then just do it again. That was the process to do these, and I was editing in Sony Vegas, for any of you that care about that kind of thing. Like this if you like beer. Nick Pierce from Unearthed programmed these drums. Took him months. And the video quality is horrible. This is a terrible comparison. This is a terrible comparison because the mic positions weren't obviously not ideal for either one of the speakers. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, man. I put this disclaimer because I didn't know what I was doing.
I'm Gus the dog. This is my brother Lumpkins. Today, we're going to learn how to record guitars.
And I didn't want to do this because, or I didn't want to talk to the camera, so I made it seem as if Gus was talking to the camera. Can we talk about why I'm making a tutorial on something I barely know anything about? I was really just kind of going for it. I was really proud of what I had learned in such a short amount of time. However, I shouldn't have been making a tutorial.
Recording.
So I had this in Sony Vegas. I had the video like edited, and I was sitting there with a microphone with, I believe it was the 57, which is all I owned at the time. The 57 just kind of voicing over and kind of getting the timing right. I was so bad at talking to the camera. Pod HD Pro. And I just gotten my first video camera for Christmas. An actual one that had a viewer. That sounds pretty good. That doesn't sound too bad. So notice in the background, you see a Framus Cobra that belonged to my buddy John. The amp was like broken. Like it sounded terrible. And notice I have the two preamp tube covers on top of the amp because I'd been working on the amp and I was desperately trying to get it to sound decent. And it didn't. It sounded terrible. And like there was no volume in any of the channels except the clean channel. Yeah, these are the things that are coming back to me as I'm watching this. And look at those monitors. This M Audio, those $70 M Audios. Yeah. Oh my God. This is gonna be really bad. This is gonna... It's gonna be really bad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my new video series that I'm gonna try out. I don't know if it's been, but we'll give it a shot. This is an FAQ video, and I don't know if it's gonna be the only one, or maybe one of many. I'm kind of gonna make them as need be. Get a lot of repetitive questions.
This is so bad.
People don't feel like rooting through some of my old videos to find the answers. So I'm gonna send.
Gym Root Terror. This ought to be all right. Okay, so the reason why I color graded the video like this is because on my legs, I was actually incredibly sunburnt. And I still wanted to film the video for Orange because the Gym Root had just come out and there weren't a lot of videos. And I insisted on just filming the video. I was like, I'll fix it later. And this was my solution, to just wash everything out and kind of make everything all contrasty. Also, I had been playing a 7-string for like 2 weeks at this point. Schechter had just sent me the 7-string. This is bad. We're gonna move on. So I remember this is like the first moving shot I ever did for the channel. I was getting super fancy and I had my daughter at the time, or the wife, someone, hold the camera and I was instructing them on how to do it, and like it was this like big thing, and yeah. Oh yeah, the feared cover. So I did a feared cover. I nailed that mic position on the 212 completely by accident. I was shocked at how good it sounded. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea why it sounded so good. I just went with it. I will argue that that riff is still one of the best riffs of all time. One of the best riffs of all time. And notice I have dual angles, and so dual angles was something I was still messing with, and anything that I would try to do, chances are Ola had done it before I did it, and I used to get accused all the time of copying Ola. Like, you can't use an SM57. Ola uses an SM57. Like, he's only allowed to use an SM57. I remember that a lot of the time. So this was kind of my poke at people who used to accuse me of copying Ola all the time. So I just went ahead and covered an Ola England song. And I asked Ola if I could cover it, and he was super gracious and cool with it. Fancy new intro on this video. Lace Deathbucker video. This is where the channel theme song came from. Oh man. This is so simple, and I didn't care when I was writing the riff. I just wanted something real head bobby, and I'd been listening to a ton of Meshuggah at the time. And when I put this video out, people hated it. They thought the song was terrible, and they just couldn't understand why I didn't shred, and how come I didn't solo, and how come I didn't do this and that. And initially, for like the first couple of weeks, it was just, I got roasted in the comments, and then I started using the song for the theme for the channel, and people loved it. I'll never understand that, but people hated this video when it first came out, believe it or not. And notice the prototype Jimmy clip on the top there. Ah, sweet, sweet memories. We're gonna end it there. Let me know if you want me to do another one of these. This has been kind of fun and enlightening and very, very cringe-worthy and cringe-inducing. And yeah, thank you so much for liking and commenting, good or bad, and paying attention to this channel in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, it's pretty cool to get to 200,000 subs. It's a feat I never thought I would see the light of. That doesn't make any sense. I never see the day of. Never thought I'd get to 200,000 subs. Yeah. I'm at a loss for words for it. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon.